Good morning, Warriors! Back with another episode of Vigor Warriors 2 and the 1% Club. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. Didn't get a chance to do one yesterday, but I wanted to go and do one today. We are at 951 days of no releasing. And that's good. That's good. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Little by little, my friends, we're getting there. My goal, as you guys know, a long time ago, is trying to get to 12 years, and we got ways to go, but we're getting there little by little. And keep going and keep getting conquests every day. So thank you guys for all your comments, subscriptions, likes, all those great things. Keep doing those. I didn't get a chance to look at those yesterday, watching some of the ball games yesterday, but I'll get a chance to kind of do those probably tonight, and I'll give out shout outs tomorrow. Hope that's working well. If you guys like that, always give me feedback. And instead of just putting a lot of time, wasting time talking about it on the air, I just kind of go ahead and put it in the description. So, all right, a quick shout out to Dr. Von Life's Investing today topic at 951 days, I think it is, or 950. We'll call it 950. Actually, trying to help other people. So let's talk about this a little bit as we talk about it. So we're all in this battle together, my friends. And so I want to make sure that we kind of realize that we're kind of helping each other. This is the whole key to it. We need to kind of create a support type of group, which is kind of one of the reasons I did a lot of this. I wanted to kind of put together a group that, actually people who really want to focus on bettering themselves, bettering self-control themselves, and really kind of following a lot of the basic foundational things that people have done for years. And we're kind of moving away from a lot of those in our society. A lot of the stuff that's being taught directly, indirectly, are things that are kind of deviant behaviors, things that are just not something that's good for you. I mean, you look at the what I call the matrix of the world, and you look at all the things that people have told you are supposed to be good, and I just don't think that a lot of those things are good. I mean, retention is the best example of that. People telling you to release all the time. But the thing is that it just makes you very weak. You lose energy. You're not as strong as you used to be. And it just hurts you in other areas of performance. Whether it's making money, whether it's having motivation to get up and do anything, you're not keeping those nutrients instead of you putting out there. And it's obvious to anybody when you sit and think about it why people do that. I mean, people want to make money, and so if they can sell you things that so-called help you for your health, or help you for this, or help you for that, even if it's creating a market, then people do that. They've been doing that for years in marketing and advertising, those type of things. And so you have to think to yourself, okay, what is it really that's really real for me, and how am I experiencing those type of things? And obviously releasing is not one of those things that's the best thing for you, especially as you do it, as people do it all the time. If you're talking about, procreating, if you're talking about having a child, of course you're going to use that. But the Bible never talked about, releasing all the time. In fact, it talks about as being, dirty. You're not really very clean when you do that. And a lot of that's because you're losing a lot of your, God's given nutrients you have in your body. And that affects you in all areas. You look at any kind of addiction that people have, and they have an addiction because they can't control that behavior, or that behavior has now overcome them. They may have started off and just trying something and liking it, but after a period of time, it became so strong that a person couldn't stop it. And this is why we have to help each other. I mean, I spent many, many years suffering through this, trying to figure out how to overcome this situation, how to win this battle. And that's something that's really important to look at. But you also have to realize other people are going through this. And so when we have people who are commenting and struggling that we've helped before and trying to just give support to, one of the biggest areas to give support to is just indicating that you understand the situation. And I appreciate a lot of people who, if someone puts a comment that they're struggling, other people will come to say positive things and help. And I think that's great. I think that's the way to start it. And if you happen to know the person who's commenting, even better, help the person even more. But the idea, guys, is that we have to kind of stay strong with this idea. And as we stay strong with the idea, we become a stronger group. And all of a sudden, all these other forces outside that I think the evil one is using and perpetuating is not going to help, not going to stop us. And I think that's the key to it. Men should be masculine. Men should be warriors. And there's no doubt about that. That's the way it should be. Now, all these other things you're hearing in society are things primarily to try in some way or another to try to make money, to try to put you in a situation where you have to spend money, time on things or ideas that are just not going to be constructive. They're going to be destructive. And you have to really kind of think about that and realize that as you're doing this. And so this is why we talk about having control of yourself first. If you're learning to control yourself first, then all these other things become easier. Taking a cold shower in the morning becomes a little bit easier because you're really kind of looking at trying to control yourself. And taking a cold shower takes a lot of effort to do. I mean, I took one this morning and it was cold. It was freezing in there. But you have to keep doing it because it brings things up to the surface, not only physically, but mentally, that you're able to do that. Overcoming an addiction of eating. My problem still is working on this carbohydrates and sugars. So I'm getting better with it, but it's still a long battle. That's my battle. But other people have battle when it comes to drugs and gambling and alcohol. And then obviously retention, sexual types of conquests and things like that. Remember, those kind of conquest, guys, are not the same kind of conquest we're talking about. Those type of conquests really are more for self-pleasure and just trying to, even a control type of thing. But what's really important is controlling yourself. And that's the battle we all face, controlling yourself within it. And so as Dr. Von Life's Investing always talks about the fact, trying to help other people. You can call it witnessing if you want to in religious types of vocabulary, but the idea is that you're actually helping people understand. And the more you can kind of get people to understand how good this is and how important this is something that you can really kind of serve a purpose for God's purpose. I think God obviously wants you to follow all his laws, all his rules, but this one particularly is something that's going to make a big difference in your life. I believe it is. I continue to believe that after 950 some days, and I think it's important to kind of share that idea with other people and making sure other people understand that and really kind of help, push the agenda ahead. And the agenda certainly is to try to get people to learn how to control themselves, to become the best person they become through a lot of things that we're talking about and pushing an idea. So, all right, my friends, well, I'm heading out real fast here, but I want to do a quick one. So we've hit 950 days. We'll continue to do no fat monk mode. We struggle with it at times, so we're still starting again on monk mode, but that's okay. We're going to keep working on monk mode, and we're also focusing on continuing to better all the other type of aspects with diet, food. All those things are getting better all the time. And there's just a joy and peace. I think Eduardo said this one time, a joy and peace you have knowing that you're getting closer to God every day. And I feel that myself. So God bless you guys. Have a great day today and enjoy everything. And once again, shout out to Dr. Von Life's Investing. I know he's got his own channel, so also try to look for that if you can. And you guys have a great day. Remember, every day is a new day to a wise warrior. God bless you guys, and battle on!